Hello, welcome again. In this tutorial we will talk about JavaFX animation. We will try to animate a rectangle. Let's create a rectangle. R1 equal new rectangle. I'm creating a rectangle at position 0, 0, width 50, height 50. R1 dot set fill color dot green. Okay, we have drawn a rectangle. To create animation or to animate, our first step is to define key value. Key value maybe x value new key value. Okay, actually r1 dot x property. Okay, 100. So at the beginning r1 dot x property is 0. What will key value do? Key value will find the x property of r1 and it will interpolate from the initial value to 100. That means 0 to 100. Similarly, we will change the, maybe we will not change the y value right now. Let's change the opacity, maybe another key value. Before that, we need a keyframe. We need keyframe. Keyframe equal new keyframe JavaFX.animation duration time. Duration dot millis. I will use 1 second for my animation. 1000. And what are the key values? My first target is x value. Okay. So I have created key value keyframe, and I need a timeline where I will animate the keyframes. Timeline equal new timeline. Timeline dot set auto reverse cycle count. How many cycles the animation will continue? Maybe it can be run 100 times, but for now I want to run the animation infinitely. So you have to set timeline dot indefinite. Timeline dot set auto reverse true. Auto reverse true. What is its job? We will see shortly. Now in the timeline we have to add the keyframes. Timeline dot get keyframes dot add. We can add more than one keyframe using add all. Right now we have only one keyframe. We're adding that. Timeline dot play. We have to play the timeline. Now we have to add the rectangle R1 to root. Root dot get children dot add R1. Okay, I hope we are done. Let's see what's shown in the output. A rectangle. Maybe we can increase this property to 450. See, we can increase the time to look it much better. Okay, Okay, it's moving. So let's try to add another key value, opacity value, opacity, new key value, r1 dot opacity property. So initially opacity is 1 by default. We'll decrease the opacity to 0.2, and we want to add the opacity property to our keyframe. Now let's see the output. Gradually it's become faded out as it moves right, and as it moves left, gradually the opacity it becomes again, its opacity gradually increases to 1 as it moves to left, and its opacity gradually moves to 0.2 as it moves to right. We can add another key value, maybe y one dot y property. Gradually it can be, increase by 600. Okay, 450 is fine. Oh, xval y, add the y also. Okay, now it's moving diagonally. So this is how we can create nice animations. We can create games also using JavaFX. We will develop simple games at the end of the tutorial, 2 or 3 simple games. Keep watching. See you in next tutorial.